Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the results to I Want Your Photos. 3, 4, can't remember what we're on now. Probably should have checked that one. But anyway, I've got here a piece of paper with my favourites on and some names, so I can all give you a shout out. But once again, thank you for those who all sent in, and a massive thank you for the 100 subscriber mark that I've just hit. Honestly, buzzing. I know it's small fry, it's not a big deal compared to the tens of thousands and millions that some of these dudes have on YouTube. But for me, for someone who just enjoys doing it, who is new to photography, Jesus Christ, and yeah, honestly, absolutely blown away. Really love the support. So keep it coming, keep sharing it, keep liking it, subscribe if you haven't, the usual stuff. Going forward, I have here some photos, and I'm going to show you the before and after edits, and I'm going to do a screen record of my favourite one. Now the favourite one actually is probably took the least editing to get such a difference in the picture. So stick around and you'll like that one. So first one is my wife. Yes, that's how bad it is. My wife sent me a picture. She's like, yeah, I want you to do this. The dog was laying on the grass, as you'll see now. Dog's laying on the grass, surrounded by all the various balls and whatnot. And she's like, I really like how she was laying, but can you remove the balls? I was like, right, okay. So I did remove the balls. Here it is. Now this is not just a cropped picture. Okay, I'll try and flash the other one back up quick. And you'll see there's a shadow by her feet. There's balls right behind her head. I removed all them just in the Lightroom with the healing tool. So that was really simple. It's not the best picture I've got of a dog, but she liked it. She said, see what you can do? Reckon you can get rid of the balls? I said, yeah, I do. So that was the first one. Second one was this nice bridge. I have no idea where it is. I probably should know where it is. But this is from Paul Cunningham. Okay, now he sent me two. So, well, he sent me three actually, but two I really liked, I wanted to work with. So this was the first one, which was, yeah, like I say, a nice sort of bridge setting. Already a good photo. I think possibly edited already. If not, an incredible photo. But no, really like the sort of the composition, the lines, the shading. The picture is nice. So I took my edit to it, and I thought, what can we do? So I brightened it up a bit in the corner, made it look more like a sunset. Although obviously it was a sunset or potentially a sunrise. I popped the sun in behind the bridge so you could see it. Put some flare in, darkened around the edges, and it actually came up quite simple in the end. Wasn't too much of editing because, like I say, the picture was damn good anyway. So I just thought I'd try and pop that sun in and make it look like we had a nice sun effect. Another one is from Paul Cowell, I believe. Shout out to him. Used to be my head chef when I lived in Corsica. Yeah, nice to know he follows the channel, so that's good. So yeah, again, nice picture straight off the bat. No problems with this one. But I thought, right, for this, I'm gonna overdo it slightly. So this is what I ended up with. And again, it came up real nice. It's a bit too overdone, I know this, but I wanted to just really pop that reflection, pop those colours around the clouds, play with the contrast a bit, and just make it sort of a really bright, powerful image. Again, it didn't need much doing in the first place, so I thought I'm just going to brighten that one up. Next one is from a young lad called Franklin. Now, I have featured one of his pictures before, which was the cat on the trampoline. Now, Franklin was dying to be in one of my videos, apparently. Oh, he wanted this photo sent in to see what I could do with it. So there he is with a little taekwondo stick or whatever it is, because I know he does a bunch of karate and stuff like that. So I thought, right, I'll have a bit of fun with this one, and I will I'll take the mix slightly. So there we go. We thought we'd have him smashing some glass. Got a bit of a, I don't know, something like Dragon Ball Z spiral around him or something like that, and some sort of speed lines coming through it, just to sort of have a bit of fun with it, really. So I hope you like it, Franklin. Hope your dad shows you. You better do. So yeah, had a bit of fun with that one. Then we've got a Ben Finch. And he sent me one, and he said he sent me this. And he said, see what you can do with it. I've tried all sorts. I'd like to see what you do. Now, I had a picture of this bay before, and if you saw in the news, I think it was yesterday, obviously it depends when this comes out, so whatever the date was yesterday, 3 people were jumping off it, 2 got injured and had to be airlifted. Beach was absolutely packed. Everyone had to huddle together while the helicopters landed. And COVID-19 is probably spread across the population of, I think it's Dorset. But yeah, real smart guys. You got to love a genius who thinks it's fun to go and jump into a bloody, or off a down great rock like that. But hey, here's the picture that I ended up with. There we go. So I just brightened up all the foreground, coloured the rocks slightly, make it look like the sun was sort of coming over the back of that hill and just lighting up on the rock. Played with the sea a little bit, made it slightly more blue, and just tried to just brighten it all up a little bit, really. Hope you like it, Ben. If you don't, well, sorry. I'm trying, you know what I mean? Did say I'm not a pro, but that's my take on it, and I think it looks really good. So this is the final picture that I'm going to do a little sort of live edit. Pop the phone up on the side here, and we'll see what we can produce. Now, I have already done this edit, so I know roughly what I'm aiming for. Now, this one was from Paul Cunningham. Again, this is the second picture. And I like the photo, I like the details in the rocks, and stuff like the leading lines are good. So I thought, right, I'm going to play with this, and I'm going to make this completely different. I might destroy it, you might like it. Who knows? This is just part of the fun. You know what I mean? Like I say, I don't better or worsen your pictures. Well, I might better or worsen them, but that's not my goal. My goal is I quite enjoy the editing. I enjoy making the videos. So it just seems natural to put the two together, get everyone involved, and have a bit of fun. So this is the screen recording. So now I'm going to find out where all my buttons are, and let's have a go. Now, I always hit auto first. On any picture, hit auto, because it will just pop up bits and pieces, you know. Sometimes it's no good, sometimes it is. So I'll start with auto. I'm then going to completely change this crop. And I'm going to go down with those leading lines there, I think. You're meant to use the rule of thirds, but my foreground is the rule of thirds, so I don't really need to use it onto the side of the screen. So I'm going to bring it in just there. Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to select that and say OK. We're going to get a selective in, and we're going to put a round one down here. We're going to flip it to the outside. So you see what that's done? That's made the outside of the picture completely red. Then whatever I change is going to change that red part, basically, for those that haven't used this. So I want to drop the exposure right down. All will come clear in a minute. So I'm going to drop that down to about there for now. We can always go back and tweak it. I don't think I'm going to bother darkening that too much more just yet. Then I'm going to pop another selective. I'm going to make it slightly smaller. Very similar to what we've done at the bridge. I'm going to put, I should be really using my little stylus pen or whatever it is, but hey ho, makes life a little bit easier. Now we're going to bring the exposure right up on that. I'm going to bring the dehaze down on that so it actually brightens it up quite a lot. So we've got that to start with. So straight away we'll select OK for that so you can see it. Straight away you look like now you've got a sun at the back of that picture. So your leading lines taking you into the sun. But I'm going to enhance those leading lines. Now most of this edit is done with the selectives because it didn't need much else. Quite frankly, it was a nice shot. So we're going to bring these in, I'm going to try and get them to go along these lines. Now obviously that's far too big, but we can tweak this. Don't you worry, guys. And then we're going to brighten that one up. I know sometimes these go on a little bit and they might seem a little boring. I appreciate your patience while I'm doing it. I'm going to try and rush it slightly, but you'll get the gist. I mean, I've seen some editing videos that go on for 45 minutes on removing blooming tiny pimples from a model. It just gets a bit boring. It's all right when you're doing it, but just sit there and watch it. You know, it does seem to go on. So you will get the gist from this, and then we'll call it there. I have got my original finished version, but this one might come out better, you never know. So again, we just brighten these up. My original one was actually in black and white, and I'm tempted to leave this one in colour actually, because those blues there are quite nice. So we've got some leading lines there. I might just pop one across, just a thin one across here. We'll see. I might not want this one. Let's see what it looks like. Yeah, I think I will. So pop that one in there like that, and then we'll just go into the actual picture now, and we'll just play around a bit more with some contrast and just have a little tweak with some colours. I'm going to leave this one in colour. I'll show the black and white one as well, but I'm going to leave this in colour because I think it's really cool. So we're just up a bit of clarity and a bit of texture. We'll sharpen this up as well. Got to be careful when you sharpen, because if you then zoom in, you'll see you get quite a bit of noise around the sun and stuff like that. Well, obviously there was no sun, so I might bring that sharp down and just bring the detail down a bit as well. Hopefully that will settle down a bit. So this is the before, and that's the after. Now I'm not necessarily going to completely leave it like this, but for today's edit you get the gist of what I've done. I'm pretty chuffed with how that's come out. It's looking pretty good. I will flash up the black and white one as well in a second. So that is, I will stop it. That is the screen recording. Get rid of that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you learned something. It's all mobile, Lightroom, most of it. I can go through some other apps and just add in bits of smoke and stuff if the picture requires it. That one I don't think did. So I've got another train coming every video. That's been standing here the whole time. What's coming to say something else?
Remember to like and subscribe.
Oh, look at that bribery. He'll probably want a Fortnite skin or something for that. He's not having one. You're obsessed, aren't you? You're obsessed, yeah, obsessed with Fortnite. But anyway, hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be rolling out another one soon because I quite like the interest it generates, and I enjoy doing the edits. So shout out to all of those people that sent them in. Those that weren't featured, sorry. Try again. You know what I mean? That's all I can say. I did like the one with the bay, but I've already had that one as a winner. Not the same picture, but that bay as a winner before. So it seemed right to pick a different one. I like those rocks. Not sure where any of these places were, so drop them down in the comments. Let me know who you are. Let me know if you like what I've done, and if you've got settings or whatever for those pictures, pop them on so people can know and go to these places and try and get the same shots if they like them. So thanks a lot for watching. Sorry if I've droned on, and I will see you in another video soon.
Peace out.
Peace out. That's it.